everyone, Fox 19 now, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall here with your forecast update. We're watching the sun start to set here off our Newport camera. Beautiful view out there, but like we talked about earlier, those clouds starting to build in now, which is going to lead to some rain chances going into the rest of your evening. Let's take a look around town right now. We'll go ahead and click on this camera here for our downtown camera. Where you still see some blue skies, 61 degrees right now. Calm wind, a beautiful day today. If you had any errands to run, today was the day to do it. North College Hill camera, again 61 degrees. Feeling pretty nice out there today. We got to 63 today as our high temperature. 42 degrees was our low, well above our average for both of those. Today. We haven't seen any rain yet, and we weren't anywhere near either one of these records that we had. Okay, let's talk about our weather whiplash over the next couple of days here. This is what it's looking like. Today we have the 60s. We have that slim rain chance coming right after sunset, leading into the overnight hours going into Sunday morning. A light morning mix is possible, but it's gearing more towards the unlikely at this point, but you'll be dry for most of your Sunday. Most people won't even see the rain early in the morning because it will be out of our hair by about 6 a.m. Monday morning is a First Alert weather day. We're just going to have a wintry mess out there. We're going to track out the latest details with you. Here's what it's looking like right now on clouds and radar. Again, clouds starting to build in here, and if we zoom out, you can see where those showers are that we're going to be seeing later over in Illinois, heading towards Indiana, and then getting to us later tonight. We have pretty calm winds right now, especially as this front is approaching us. Calm winds makes the feels like temperature feel like what it actually is. Not a lot of gusting winds either. Just want to show you guys both of those, so in case you're heading out the door. This is what it's going to look like overnight. You just saw a sneak preview here. 8, 9 o'clock is when we'll see the bulk of the rain move into the forecast here. Maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder there heading into 10 p.m. These are going to linger around here again, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock. And you see that kind of tapers off as we enter the early morning hours. And then most people completely dry by 6 a.m. These are out of our hair, and then you'll stay dry for the rest of your Sunday. I do want to point out the fact that Sunday night going into Monday is when that First Alert weather day is going to start, and I'm going to show you the updated forecast on here for our First Alert weather day really quickly. There's that wintry mix that starts approaching the area as we reach midnight here on your Monday, and you can see that's a pretty fine line between seeing snow, rain, and that wintry mix, which would be that freezing rain or sleet. The freezing rain and sleet will really take over here in just a minute. Let's show it here. So this is 1 a.m. Light accumulations are possible from this. So this is going to linger around for your morning commute. This is 7 a.m. Most of the tri-state seeing snowfall, but you can see that wintry mix down to the south there. And again, that's going to take over a little bit more as we approach the late morning hours where we see that wintry mix really start to take over here. And that will transition into rain by the late afternoon hours. So that's one model. I trust that model a lot, so that's what I'm expecting to happen. Here are those showers again moving through tonight, very similar to the ones we saw in the last model, out by 6 a.m. Very consistent there. Heading into tomorrow night, going into Monday, that's when things start to change a little bit, because look at the difference here. The other one, by this time, we saw snow starting to enter the tri-state from the northern counties, and you can see it here down in the south. Now, this is just a very slight difference, but it can mean everything in a forecast here. So this is what it's looking like. This is midnight on this model, and you can see only seeing those snow showers down to the south. Hey Melvin, I see your question. Yes, the high temperature is only going to be in the 30s for Monday. This is going to be a chilly Monday and a little chilly Sunday as well. 47 will be your high, so definitely chillier than we are feeling today. Again, snow chances staying to the south on this model here. And then we're not really expected to see a whole lot until we get to Tuesday, where that rain really starts to take over the area. That's just what this model is saying. It's something we're watching out for. I'm expecting it to be more like the other model. We're seeing more snow showers across the entire tri-state. But here's what the next 3 days are going to look like. Showers tonight, lingering into early morning. You're going to have light morning rain tomorrow. Can't rule out the possibility of a couple snowflakes, but overall that's going to be mostly rain moving into tomorrow. 47 degrees will be your high temperature, so a chillier day by far going into your Sunday. It's going to be even colder going into Monday with that wintry mix to rain that we'll be seeing by the morning hours for your morning commute. That's why we have that first alert weather day on deck. Here's the precipitation chances over the next 10 days. A lot of rain is expected. That's going to be the trade-off for these warmer temperatures we're going to be seeing. 30% chance. Again, that is tonight going into tomorrow morning. Most of your Sunday is going to be dry. Then as we move into Monday, this is when that major impact will happen. Late Sunday, going into Monday morning. That's when we'll see that wintry mix. That's when we're going to see all of those snow chances in time for your morning commute. Tuesday, that's all going to be rain. So is Wednesday. Heading into the end of the week, again, more rain chances on the way. We're expecting a decent amount of rain, a couple of inches, so something to look out for here moving forward. I also want to mention here, again, as we're pulling together the forecast, fine-tuning details on this forecast here, that this model has completely retreated any chance of seeing basically anything tomorrow. It's not even making it to the tri-state until late Monday. So something we're watching out for. Again, I do think it's more likely it's going to be impacting your morning commute with snow, transitioning into a wintry mix, and then transitioning into rain. So that's what we're going with. Tuesday, it's going to be a complete washout of a day. We see a lot of showers and thunderstorms move through. Same for Wednesday. And then we'll see more rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A lot of rain moving forward. So bring out that rain jacket. You're going to need it. Let's go ahead, go over these FOD graphics, these first alert weather day graphics for you. Monday, again, it's going to be a wintry mess in the morning. Some people will be seeing snow, some people will be seeing rain, some people seeing that sleet and freezing rain. So travel impacts are going to be likely with this. It's just something we're looking out for moving forward. Again, Monday morning, rain will take over by midday, and then that will continue through the evening hours. Travel is likely going to be slowed for Monday, especially just depending on where you are in the tri-state and which one of these winter weather hazards you will be seeing. Let's go back to talk about right now. 61 degrees there in Cincinnati, 59 in Hamilton, 57 in Hillsborough. Feeling pretty good out there across the tri-state, and most of the southeast is feeling the same way. The 70s, 60s, 82 in Dallas. A great day to be outside. And again, enjoy those warmer temperatures. Feeling a lot like we did yesterday. Maybe the exact same, maybe a couple degrees here or there, but overall, feeling pretty similar to how we were yesterday. Now, tomorrow is when everything starts to change. We'll see the 30s flirting with that freezing mark there, low 30s, as we head into tonight and tomorrow morning. Late shower chances. It's going to be a cold night. You're going to need that jacket. You're going to need a rain jacket as well. Then heading into tomorrow, it's going to be a pleasant and calm day once we get through that rain in the morning. That's supposed to be headed out by about 6 a.m. Again, light morning rain. 47 will be your high temperature. So it's going to be a pretty chilly day tomorrow and Monday as well. 39 degrees for your Monday. Definitely going to need to bundle up, wear those layers, and bring a rain jacket with you, especially moving throughout the week ahead. Tuesday and Wednesday will be in the 50s. Thursday, Friday, we get the 60s back, and then we'll even see the 70s here heading into next weekend and the start of next week. But it does come along with a lot of rain chances. I know I showed you guys that 10-day rain chance. Those warmer temperatures are going to line up right with those bigger rain chances that we have moving forward. So we're not really going to be getting a perfect day of 70s with sun shining out there. It's going to be a little bit of a dreary time out there. Okay, so now that we've talked about those temperatures warming, we can take a look at the Climate Prediction Center, who is saying we're going to be seeing above normal temperatures even going into the second week of March here. And that's going to be a pretty high, it's going to be pretty well above normal. So that's that 70s that we're seeing towards the end of our 10-day forecast, and that is expected to continue there. That's going to be well above our average. We're also supposed to be well above our average in terms of how much rainfall we're going to be seeing, especially with those warmer temperatures the second week of March. So normal for this time of year is about 1/10 of an inch, and so we'll be seeing well above that, especially as we move throughout this week. We're supposed to see at least 3 inches of rain, so a decent amount of rain. Flooding concerns are going to be likely moving throughout the week ahead. But if you want to think warmer and drier thoughts, tomorrow is the first day of meteorological spring, and then heading into the next 20 days here, 20 days away till the official first day of spring, but we're already feeling those spring-like conditions once we make it to Wednesday. It's going to feel like spring has already started. Hi Seth, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just tired a little bit from doing this morning and doing tonight as well, but doing pretty good. Enjoying those warmer temperatures today in the tri-state. Okay, so that's that update. We're going to go through the 7-day a little bit now, and then we'll log off here. So again, tomorrow morning we'll have light rain lingering from the rain we'll see tonight. 47 degrees as your high temperature. Monday, 39 degrees. So definitely a dip off from what we're seeing. A wintry mix that will transition into rain by the afternoon. And then we're stuck with those rain chances moving through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way through. But you can see our temperatures rise as well. So that's something we're watching out for moving forward, is those 60s and those 70s returning to the forecast. On next Saturday, we're going to spring forward at 2 a.m. will happen twice. We'll lose an hour of sleep, but gain an hour of daylight. So that just makes you feel even closer to those spring and summer-like conditions. FC Cincinnati game on Sunday is looking pretty dry. Good news, especially with all of this rain that we're seeing during the middle portion of the week ahead. So that's what it's looking like, a really rainy pattern we're entering. That's all I have for you guys, though. I'm going to put this full screen for just a minute, and then I'll see you guys at 10 p.m. tonight. Have a good day.